Good morning and welcome to Thailand. I am currently on a day trip, well, a self-guided day trip from Bangkok to the town of Ayutthaya. I'm sure that might be how you say it, I'm not 100%. And it was actually really easy to get here. I just got the train from Bangkok Central Station to the town. I'm not going to keep saying it and pronouncing it wrong, for 20 baht, which is about 50 pence, and it took just over an hour, and now I'm here basically. So basically this city, if you can call it a city, is the old capital. So during the mid 1300s they built over 400 temples here, and it was the capital of Thailand before it moved to Bangkok. So yeah, I'm just riding around looking at all the little temples. So you can walk, although it is literally a town and there's 400 temples, so it's a lot of walking. A lot of people just get grabs, or you can hire a bike, which is what I've done. So the bike costs 60 baht to hire for the whole day. That included a lock, and I got it from right outside the train station, so I did then have to pay 5 baht additional to me getting over the river, and I'll have to pay that back. But yeah, it's been really nice riding around. I say it's been really nice, it's only been a couple of hours. I got the 7 o'clock train, so I got here very early. But yeah, so the temples themselves, obviously 400 temples, they're not all going to be paid for, but the ones that are 80 baht for foreigners, which is about £2, and there are some free ones. So this one here you have to pay for, however I can see it right here, but this one here you don't have to pay for, and this one did house the huge golden Buddha, and it does still house it, but it's currently covered up for refurbishment, so I couldn't see it unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm going to keep riding around. There's one that was built in the 1600s that I am going to pay to get in because it's apparently huge. But basically you can decide which ones you want to pay to see. I was going to get you can get a group ticket for about 300 baht, which lets you in all of the temples, and I was going to do that. However, I can't find anywhere to buy it. They said it would be you can buy it where you buy the normal tickets. That hasn't been the case, and so yeah, I'm just going to pay for the ones I want to enter and then just look at the other ones from outside the very low wall. But yeah, it's been really nice. I'm going to keep moving now though. It's very windy, as you can tell today. So I have just rode round to what Lotha Sutra, something like that, and it's a huge laying Buddha, as you can see, absolutely huge, and she is mostly original. So you see the white strips on her legs, and there's parts. They're the repaired bits. Apart from that, she's all original. She was built in the 1300s, like most of the temples around here. And the temple behind it that I'm going to walk around now, and this was the entrance, shall we say, was used till the mid 1950s. So it was used quite a lot. But yeah, I would definitely recommend hiring a bike to ride around. I don't think I would be able to see as much as I have been able to see if I was walking. So I have made it to the big temple that I have paid to get in. So it is 80 baht, the same as all the others. And here it is. So it has still got its centre prong and all of the surrounding ones. As you can see, one's needing a little bit of help to stay up. But this one was built in 1630 by the king at the time for his late mother, who was buried here. So because it was built 300 years later, obviously, it's got 300 years of less wear and tear. But it is really nice. I haven't walked in it yet. I just come and sat under this tree and just looking at it. But it's on the river. It looks pretty. I am now at Wat Wong Chai. Sorry, there's flies on me. I've just sat under a little tree. This one's more of like a hexagon shape. And then we just got the bike. I have actually really enjoyed this little town. It's been nice seeing all of the different temples and the ruins and learning a little bit about the history. I do want to find out though why they had 400 temples, well over 400 temples, when a lot of them are very similar. And like they all had the same standard layout. So yeah, I don't see why they'd need 400, but maybe I'll give that a little Google. Sorry, I'm getting flies landing on me. Yeah, but no, I'm just gonna relax here for a bit. The train back isn't until 4 and it's currently 1, so I've got 3 hours. I feel like I've kind of seen all there is to offer. Like, how many temple ruins can you look at before they kind of become the same? And I don't want to ruin it too much. So I was going to sit here, however, the bugs all over me are already annoying me. So I'm going to find somewhere else. It's like, so the park I was in earlier, it's similar to that, but there's no one here because it's slightly out of the like main centre. So I'm gonna walk through the town and see if I can, through the park and see if I can find anywhere else to sit in the shade and just relax for a bit. But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I haven't tried any of the local food. There's 2 things that you're supposed to try when you're here, and that is boat noodles, and I haven't tried them because I googled what they were because I'm allergic to peanuts and I didn't want to get them if they had peanuts in, and they're made with pig's blood. And no thank you, I'm not into pig's blood. And then the second thing, it's like candy floss roti, and that is not because I haven't wanted to try it, that is just because everywhere I've gone past selling it isn't open. So maybe we'll try that later, but it's not looking likely at the minute. But yeah, no, I have really enjoyed it here. Yeah, and I'll see you in a bit. So one of the last stops I have made before heading back to the station to get the train into the city is near where I started, and it is behind these trees. I'll put a closer video in. It's the Royal Palace, and it was actually really nice. It reminded me a lot of the Royal Palace I visited last time I was in Thailand, which was like 2 years ago. I went to the ancient city south of Bangkok, which is actually a lot of remade temples. So this is probably the original and that was the remade one. But they did like a show in that one. So if I still have that video, I can show you that. But it's very similar on the inside. And it's really nice. And then, I don't know if you can see, here we've got another pagoda. Pagoda? I don't think it's a pagoda. And then these are the remains of Buddhas. But yeah, I think that's about all. It's surrounded by this like nice little pond with these lily pads in. And it's a really nice area. I've just been like wandering around, sitting in the shade. It's really nice. Unfortunately, I have found that they do still do elephant rides here, as you can see. Which is a shame, and I do feel like all of the ones I have seen have been Asian tourists. hopefully that means the rest of the world has realised that it's not good for the animals, but we're not going to stay and talk about that controversial topic. I won't be doing it. That's all I can do. But yeah, unfortunately that is here. So I've just been trying to avoid that. Yeah, it's a nice park. And they do have free toilets behind this royal palace. It's the only free toilets I've found anywhere in the city. The rest are only 5 baht though, so it's not bad. But the 5 baht gets you in. You then have to pay another 5 baht if you want toilet paper. So it's 10 baht really. But yeah, this one's free, but there is no toilet paper. But no, I've actually really enjoyed the city. I'm going to show you how I get back to Bangkok, and then we'll see. I might try and include the Bangkok to Chiang Mai night bus that I'm getting tonight. I know a lot of people doing the night train, but even 3 months in advance it was sold out, and apparently it's not very comfortable because it's very bumpy and shaky and noisy. So we're going to try the bus and see what that is like. So yeah, I'll see you at the train station probably.